Brian Tracy believes that success is a combination of various factors. These factors can significantly impact your life if they play a prominent role. If you want to achieve success, you just need to consider incorporating and implementing these factors in your life, and you will be amazed to see how quickly your life circumstances change. In this video, we're delving into the 10 success factors outlined by Brian Tracy. These factors have the potential to be life-changing, shaping your path towards your goals and dreams. So, stick around until the end of this video as we explore how each of these factors can influence your life. Before we start, I would like to invite you to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already and press the bell icon. Your support helps us create more videos for you. So, without further ado, let's get started. The first success factor, according to Brian Tracy, is knowledge. In our society, those who possess knowledge stand out and excel. Imagine success as a lock, and knowledge is the key to opening it. The more you know, the more doors you can unlock. In practical terms, this means constantly learning, improving, and staying ahead of the crowd. To achieve the best life for yourself, you must upgrade your intellectual capital continually. Brian puts it simply, to earn more, you must learn more. The world is evolving rapidly, and knowledge is becoming obsolete faster than ever. Therefore, you must replenish your knowledge consistently. Otherwise, you're falling behind. Brian borrows wisdom from his friend Jim Rohn, who said, "Formal education will make you a living, but personal education will make you rich." The message is clear. Don't rely only on what you've learned in school. You have to take responsibility for your education. Brian advises us to identify the most valuable piece of knowledge we need in our careers. Is it marketing, sales, or time management? Trying to master everything isn't efficient. Be like a sniper, one shot, one kill. Focus on that one subject and major in it. Dedicate a chunk of time to immerse yourself in that area. It's about depth, not breadth. Now, the second success factor is skill, which helps turn knowledge into results. Brian Tracy explains that knowledge, when properly learned and practiced, transforms into skill. In today's world, these skills are mental ways of thinking, acting, making decisions, and getting results. What truly matters is the outcome. Results are the litmus test of your knowledge and skills. Brian Tracy makes it crystal clear, the critical factor in knowledge and skills is always results. Your education and expertise should translate into accomplishments. To emphasize this, he encourages us to focus on becoming part of the top 10% in our respective fields. He mentions the skills gap and how successful people understand the need to continually improve their abilities. It's not about being the smartest, it's about being the most effective. He shares a compelling story of a nuclear power plant crisis. An expert solved the issue by knowing exactly which gauge needed attention. The point here is that the value isn't in physical labor but in precision brain work. Expertise, in most cases, is about knowing what matters and having the skill to address it. Brian moves on to the third success factor, developing an ever-widening circle of contacts. He tells us that every major change in our lives usually involves someone who opens or closes doors for us. It's a simple concept. The more people you know, the more opportunities you have. Networking isn't just about attending conferences or collecting business cards. Brian's strategy is straightforward. When you meet someone new, ask them about their work and see if there's a way you can help them. Perhaps it's connecting them with someone you know or offering your expertise. He suggests that the best way to receive is to give. Trust is paramount in networking, as Brian Tracy explains. People will only help you if they believe in you and trust that you'll keep your word. To build trust, you must consistently demonstrate integrity and reliability. Brian Tracy's golden rule is to give without expecting immediate returns. He reminds us, the more you give of yourself with no expectation of return, the more you will get back from the most unexpected sources. It's a bit like planting seeds. The more you sow, the more you'll reap over time. Brian Tracy's fourth success factor is money. He highlights that having money in the bank grants you greater freedom and the ability to seize opportunities when they arise. It's like having a safety net, allowing you to take calculated risks without fear of financial ruin. Imagine money as a tool in your toolkit for success. It provides you with options and the ability to act swiftly when a promising opportunity emerges. If you're broke or burdened by debt, you're limiting your options and locking yourself into situations you might not want to be in. Brian Tracy says that you're only as free as your options. When you have money set aside, you can walk away from a job that isn't fulfilling and seek a better opportunity. You can afford to be selective and find a job that truly aligns with your goals and values. The key message here is the importance of saving and managing your finances wisely. Money isn't just about material wealth. It's about the freedom and flexibility it affords you in making life choices. The fifth important factor is good work habits, which maximize your productivity. Brian Tracy believes that good work habits are the fifth success factor. Your ability to maximize your return on time invested can dramatically accelerate your career. Essentially, it's about being productive and efficient. Brian Tracy explains that two crucial aspects of good work habits are focus and concentration. Focus entails having clarity about your goals and priorities. It's like a photographer adjusting the lens to keep the subject sharp in the center of the picture. You need to continuously ensure that what you're working on aligns with your most important objectives. Concentration, on the other hand, is about staying committed to a task until it's 100% complete. Brian makes it clear that important task completion is a source of energy, enthusiasm, and self-esteem. Conversely, failing to complete important tasks or only partially completing them leads to stress and depletes your energy and self-esteem. In Brian Tracy's view, honesty is the sixth success factor. Trust forms the foundation of all relationships, whether personal or professional. When people know you and trust that you'll keep your word and do what you say you will do, they are more likely to work with you and support your endeavors. Imagine trust as the glue that holds together the connections you've built through networking, as mentioned in the third success factor. Trustworthiness is a trait that people value highly. They want to know that they can rely on you in both big and small matters. Brian stresses that your reputation, character, and integrity are your most valuable assets. What others say about you after they've interacted with you, used your services, or worked with you defines your reputation. This reputation can either open doors for you or close them. In the business world, trust is like a precious currency. It's what leads to referrals and word-of-mouth recommendations, which are incredibly powerful. Brian reminds us that the most valuable asset that a company has is its reputation. This applies to individuals as well. Now, the seventh success factor is creativity. He believes that there's a direct relationship between your creativity and your level of success. In essence, the more creative you are, the more successful you can become. Brian encourages us to think of creativity as the ability to generate new and innovative ideas. It's about finding better ways to do things, improving processes, and solving problems. Creative individuals are often the ones who stand out and lead in their fields. To put it simply, creativity is like having a superpower. It allows you to see opportunities where others see obstacles. When you're creative, you approach challenges with an open mind and an eagerness to explore different possibilities. Brian points out that it's not just about having ideas, it's about having a surplus of ideas. He shares that, in reality, many ideas don't work. However, that's perfectly fine because each failed idea brings you closer to the one that will succeed. In the ever-changing landscape of the world, creativity is a valuable asset. Brian's message is clear: don't be afraid to think outside the box, innovate, and bring fresh ideas to the table. It's this creative spirit that can propel you to success. Brian Tracy recognizes health as the eighth success factor. He emphasizes the importance of maintaining good health as it directly impacts your ability to achieve your goals. Imagine your health as the fuel that powers your journey to success. Without good health, you'll lack the energy and vitality needed to pursue your dreams. Brian advises us to focus on three key aspects: eating well, regular exercise, and getting sufficient rest. Eating well doesn't mean dieting or deprivation. It's about nourishing your body with quality food that provides the energy and nutrients you need. Brian reminds us that high energy is essential for success. When you eat right, you're providing your body with the fuel it requires to perform at its best. Exercise is another critical component of good health. Brian encourages us to incorporate regular physical activity into our routines. Exercise not only improves your physical health, but also boosts your mental and emotional well-being. It sharpens your mind and increases your capacity to handle challenges. Lastly, getting enough rest is essential for rejuvenating your body and mind. Brian points out that lack of sleep can lead to decreased productivity and increased stress. Rest is like recharging your batteries. It ensures you're ready to tackle the day with enthusiasm. Brian Tracy's ninth success factor is speed. He talks about the importance of moving quickly in today's fast-paced world. Opportunities come and go, and those who act swiftly often reap the rewards. Imagine speed as the accelerator that propels you forward. Brian reminds us that there's no time for coasting. The only direction to coast is downhill. To succeed, you must be proactive and responsive. Brian shares the concept of opportunity money. When you spot a promising opportunity, you need the financial and mental readiness to act immediately. Delaying can mean missing out on a chance that may not come again. Speed isn't just about financial readiness, it's also about being mentally prepared. Brian encourages us to develop a mindset of quick decision-making. Instead of overthinking, he advises us to trust our judgment and make choices promptly. He reinforces the idea that failure is a natural part of the process. To find what works, you might need to try multiple approaches. The key is to keep failing forward, learning from each experience, and making continuous progress. In today's competitive landscape, Brian Tracy's message is clear: speed and agility are your allies. By being prepared and willing to act swiftly, you position yourself to seize opportunities and make the most of your journey to success. Now let's talk about self-discipline, which according to Brian Tracy is the 10th success factor. He firmly believes that self-discipline is the cornerstone of achieving one's goals and living a successful life. Self-discipline can be likened to having a reliable inner compass that guides your actions and decisions. It's the ability to control your impulses and stay focused on your long-term objectives. Brian often emphasizes that successful individuals are those who can do what needs to be done, whether they feel like it or not. Imagine self-discipline as the key that unlocks your potential. Brian underlines that discipline is what bridges the gap between setting a goal and achieving it. It's about consistently taking action, even when faced with distractions or challenges. Brian shares a simple but powerful concept: do what you can, with what you have, where you are. Self-discipline is about making the most of your current circumstances and not waiting for the perfect conditions to start working towards your goals. I hope you found this video inspiring and informative. Remember, success is within your reach, and by incorporating these principles into your life, you're one step closer to achieving your dreams. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends who might also benefit from this valuable information. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content like this.